We thought we're going to be called as witnesses so we can say our say. Joslin's sale was long planned. You don't need to believe me. I want you to connect these 5 dots for me. What happened to Joslin? Joslin is still alive. Joslin was not this, the whole thing of Muti, whatever, I don't buy that thing. Now what happened, the mastermind is Ayanda. He's the mastermind. Joslin was sold by powerful people. Somebody very wealthy bought Joslin. There's a syndicate, and that syndicate got politicians with them. Now you ask me, let me tell you, how we going to sort Joslin's? I'm going to pay a heavy price that I'm willing to pay.
Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Uncle P with another episode of Uncle P's podcast. Guys, when I tell y'all, when there's smoke, there's fire. You know, it's becoming a bit weird. On the last episode, we spoke about how this is getting out of control and why all of a sudden now, and in the middle of all this, out of everyone, why him? Where there's smoke, there's fire. And this video, if there was just smoke, now there are sparks. It's sparkling. This thing is about to turn into a real fire. Because you see, sometimes when people speak, I ask myself, who are these people's PR teams? Who is PRing these people? Because honestly, But anyways, what is Uncle P talking about? You saw the heading, you saw the captions, so let's get to it.
We thought we're going to be called as witnesses so we can say our say. Because people make you say nothing and then they go on. So I want to tell you where Joslin, in my mind, where I think Joslin is. I want to tell you what happened so that the people must know the truth.
Let's pause. Let's dissect. Where is Joslin? I want to tell you where is Joslin. In my mind. Gayton, how are you even involved to this depth? Let's start there. Question number 1. How are you involved to the depth in which, in your mind, you can assume or create a scenario where she might be? Why are you so close to this story? You continue to listen.
Let me tell you, Rens, Buddha, Kelly, Stefano, and Ayanda long plan to sell Joslin.
Pause. He named a couple of names, and the next statement is stated, long planned to sell Joslin. If that is true, how long have you known this, Mr. Gayton, Mckenzie? I ask. How long have you known that they were planning to sell her?
Joslin's sale was long planned. And I'm going to make 5 accusations here that you must, 5 things that you don't need to believe me. I want you to connect these 5 dots for me. Now what happened, the mastermind is Ayanda. He's the mastermind. There's a drug dealer that the cops has arrested. Not arrested, they keep on questioning him. I forgot what his name is, in that place. The drug dealer they keep on asking, who's this? They keep on asking how much money did Kelly and them have? No. Kelly was paid. They used the same money by Ayanda and not by the other drug dealer that the cop has been harassing. I think they've questioned him 3 or 4 times, the drug dealer. While they had the main name drug dealer. So Kelly did get the money. And the money was used when any drug user, when he has a 20,000, 19,000 of that money goes to drugs. Any drug user, any addict. Now there's 4 addicts together. Gums is his name. The guy's name is Gums. They were harassing Gums, asking Gums questions.
Just pause for a second before we lose track of where we're going with this. Notice how he's telling the story, speaking from experience. Speaking like he's very sure of what he's saying. That if the research is done, the truth will be found. My question still is, Mr. Gayton Mckenzie, for how long have you known all this? And why did you not come forward? Because the accusation is that you were hindering police investigation. In your acts, in your ways, in whatever it is that you were doing, you were hindering the police from doing their work. That's why you are now being suspected of being part and parcel of Joslin's missing. And now you are here, link, dancing around, telling us stories. We are listening, and we will judge.
How much money? Gums was not the guy they should have looked at. Gums was his name. Now Gums must know, No. Not only all that money went to Ayanda. Now here's where you must put the dots together. I've got 5 questions. Now this is what I think. I tell you first my questions, and then I tell you where I think what happened to Joslin. Joslin is still alive. Joslin was not the whole thing of Muti, whatever. I don't buy that thing. You see, in the West Coast,
you guys, I don't know, at some stage, I think the question we need to ask ourselves, how dumb do these people really think we are? They must really think we're stupid. This guy's implicating himself. Is he not implicating himself? Am I hearing something else here? He just assured us that Joslin is definitely still alive. How can you know that? Unless
in the West Coast, there's a lot of people with houses on the whole West Coast. And that West Coast, there's a lot of people that has houses in the West Coast, but they don't stay in the West Coast. Joslin was sold by powerful people with the help of Ayanda, by one of the owners there. I'll tell you why. Somebody very wealthy bought Joslin. Why I'm saying somebody very wealthy in Joslin, we chased that trail. We couldn't find Joslin. The cops couldn't find Joslin. Joslin was not bought by Sansangoma around the corner. The whole country was looking for Joslin. The West Coast, it's not the first time children go missing there. There's a syndicate, and that syndicate got politicians with them. That syndicate got drug dealers with them. Now you ask me, let me tell you, how are we going to sort Joslin's?
Okay, guys. That syndicate is politicians with them, drug dealers. We followed the trace. You see, my problem here, né? He's talking in parables. He's talking in octagon. We are jiga jiga. But he knows too much. He knows too much. He knows too much, guys. This thing is 17 minutes and 38 seconds. I'll put it at the end of the video if you guys want to watch the rest of it. Guys, listen. At some stage, it's that we need to accept that we are powerless and the world will do what it needs to do, and the only thing that we can do is put the word out there and hopefully somebody's listening, you know, because this let's not make sure. Somebody's got to say something. Guys, like I always say, I don't want to do this in every single video, especially in the beginning of the videos, because the intros become too much because we have a lot to cover. Please subscribe, like, share with your friends and family. Show your boy Uncle P some love. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate every super thank. I appreciate every donation. I appreciate every single subscriber. Guys, I appreciate every single interaction. That's why I do my best to interact with every single person. You are getting regular episodes because we have a lot to discuss. A lot's happening in the world, not only in politics, but also in our social lives. Guys, the charity is coming. Like I said, a lot is happening, but the charity is coming. There's a lot happening. I'm your boy Uncle P, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Cheers.